Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, and thank you for joining us once again, TheModenstersOfGaming. I, of course, am KaijuK. Please ignore the stream is starting. It's just the starting screen for right now. And welcome all to the first of the Spooktacular series. We're going to spook out with the first game I found while I was looking up horror in the itch.io site. And prepare yourself for some serious horror. I'm going to introduce you to the first game. This is Horror Romance, and I kid you not, when I typed in horror 2 days ago, this was the first game to show up. So, we're going to begin this. I'm going to put the timer on 20 minutes, and we will see what we can do in 20 minutes. So, before we begin, there are some things I should tell about myself. What is my name? It is KaijuK. If I could actually type today. My name is KaijuK. I am a him, and I am a he, him, a she, her, a they, them. I am very upset. They do not have my pronouns. After all, I am transparent. I do not see a who or a what on here, so I feel insulted. Is this correct? Well, yes, it is. So this is a supposed horror game. Get away from me. Come on, you little... Whoa, it's pronounced Hoa, please. Say, get away from me. I'm dead already. Same dream as always. I doubt I'll ever get to sleep without nightmares. But in real life, I really wish I could just sleep. I blink and scratch my eyelids. I gotta remind myself not to sleep on a moving bus. I got a headache. And maybe a concussion for every time my head hit the window while sleeping. Dear sweet monkeys, what have I been doing? I search inside my backpack for my phone. I need to know what time it is and check for notifications. If anyone knew, I never get notifications. No one cares. KaijuK turns on the phone and sees two new messages. The first is from a Mr. Torrance. Please contact me whenever you arrive in Amityville. Oh, hooray! We're going to Amityville. Everything's set up. If you want, I could come for you. I prefer not owing anything to my landlord yet. Thanks for caring, but I'll go to the cafe before heading to the apartment. I gotta sort out all the purchase paperwork. Wait, you haven't done that yet? What the hell's wrong with me? KaijuK slides in the next text message from one new waitress, Carrie. Really grateful for this opportunity. I'll be at the cafe tomorrow by 7 o'clock. A smiley face emoji. Thanks, Carrie. Please don't worry too much, okay? It's just a waitress gig. We'll work on the cafe later. Spent all night inside a bus, and now I've got to get to the cafe. Then the new apartment, and then unpack. My body's hurting. I'd kill for a frappuccino right now. This is not me. This is not me. This is me possessed by the spirit of Mama Bear. Fucking frappuccino. Who wants a frappuccino? Ugh. Stop it! No, Mama Bear! No, she's possessed me! The old owner finally retired after signing a never-ending contract to buy a new cafe. This is selling your soul! They better sell tea here, I'm gonna be upset. I feel like changing my name to Mama Bear Maxine real quick, because it says I've been behind bars the last few years, gone through many jobs, saving to finally get my own business. And finally, now that I'm the new owner, I feel happy, indifferent, or overwhelmed. Well, I guess since I'm out of prison and I'm actually owning my own business, I gotta feel happy. Quite accomplished. After all I worked in the past few years, having a business will definitely make things better. Hooray. I stopped distracting and grabbed my suitcases to go home. Suitcases? My goodness. I choose to get home after a tiring day. I still can't believe I'm here, so far away from my old home, away from Mom, and far away from my stepdad. Just remembering makes me have a stomachache. Oh boy. Sometimes I wonder if killing him was really worth it. Ah! I'm a murderer. Okay, I'm cool with that. You don't really understand life until you've killed one or two people. Sun's barely rising and I gotta get up already. Gotta get out of bed, questioning my life choices. After a bit, I get up and go to my small kitchen. Actually, this doesn't look like a bad place. Open up my fridge, just a few things I got last night to eat. I gotta do some actual grocery shopping. Take a few cheese slices and some butter, and I make a light breakfast. Oh my god, the unhealthiness of this. We're not even 5 minutes into the game, and already I feel like this guy needs to go see a freaking dietitian. I quickly eat my food while dressing and rush into the door, shrieking when I find my landlord right in front of me. Oh! It's Jack Nicholson! Good day to you, too. Just wanted to check on my new tenant was doing. Creepy guy. I'm fine, How did you know? I didn't. I just came to check up on you, and you opened the door before I knocked. Oh yeah, I understand. But to be honest, I'm in a hurry. I've got to set up everything for the cafe's reopening. The old cafe? You bought it. Well, that's a nice surprise. I'm glad you're an entrepreneur. Does it have a new name? Yeah, it's... What do I choose to name my cafe? How about... The Modensters of Coffee. How about the Motto Coffee? There you go, the Motto Coffee. That's a nice name. Well, maybe I'll pass through, take a coffee later. Good luck. Yeah, thanks. I'm off, Mr. Torrance. Oh dear Lord, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Gosh, I hope he doesn't. This guy gives me the chills. I'll finally step on the street. Before I get to the cafe, I have to go to the supermarket and buy a few things I need. As I step away from the apartment, I start to feel something odd. A feeling of being watched. Nevertheless, I look to my side to search for a person. I realize there's no one on the streets. Maybe my paranoia is back. A quick walk down the street, uneasy. Thanks to the GPS, I get to do the supermarket. Take everything I need: milk, almond milk. How do you milk an almond? Vanilla, cocoa, etc. And a treat for myself, a chocolate bar. No, we're just going to say I grabbed the beef jerky. Get on the market with my shopping items and realize that the sun is slowly rising above the horizon. Thanks to being distracted, I didn't notice someone in front of me and bump into what feels like a brick wall. Oh, sweet gorillas of Godzilla! When I look up, I see a really big guy using a weird and worn-out hockey mask. I feel shivers down my spine while seeing him. And he doesn't say anything but stares. After a bit, I realize he's not looking at me, but at the chocolate bar in my hand. Oh, I get it. He wants some. You know what? This is Jason Voorhees. I will share some chocolate. Left my bag on the floor. I get up with both my hands. I break the chocolate bar in two. There, sure, won't kill me. This guy tilts his head and looks at the chocolate for a few seconds. He accepts and proceeds to move his hands in a paused and gentle manner. I was surprised when I noticed he's mute and quickly realized that he's saying it in sign language. I then move my hands to answer, "You're welcome." One of the many things I learned in prison thanks to free time. And I'm glad I learned it in a way. Finally, I grab my things and leave the big guy behind. Get to the cafe and I find someone at the doorstep. For her appearance, I knew it. She was my new waitress, Carrie. Oh God, nobody make fun of her! Nobody make fun of her! Oh, you must be KaijuK. I'm sorry. I got here too early. Should I come back later, or... Oh, don't worry. Actually, it's quite convenient. I had to set up everything, and cleaning was going to take a long time. Could you take care of that? Yeah, right. Away. Carrie quickly steps inside as I open the door. I told her where the cleaning tools were while I went behind the bar, setting up the groceries. I grind coffee, put the cream inside the sleeve, set up the cups in an accessible place. I place all the pastries and desserts on the shelf next to the counter. When I'm done, I was in front of an impeccable cafe. Carrie even placed the tablecloths on each table. Weird. Do we have any of those? Wow, Carrie, that's a quick worker. Thank you. Guess we could open up early. It was nothing. I'm a good cleaner. I'll change. I went behind the bar to put on her apron. Meanwhile, I hang up an open sign. I'd already put the advertisement in the newspaper alongside a coupon. I had an advantage of the cafe being right in front of the park. Huh. Come back to the bar, approaching Carrie. While we wait, I want to explain to her how we use the espresso machine. Have you ever tried to use one of these? So sorry, I haven't. I've never had something like that. She almost had a heart attack when I said no. I just nodded. Easy. You don't have to worry about it not knowing. It's okay. Not everyone knows about this. Let me explain. I taught Carrie the basics about coffee. Fill with water, put in coffee on the portafilter, sorry, and showed her how to level up the coffee. Level up the coffee? What, are you giving it experience points? And I put the portafilter back and finally started the machine. And voila! I'm not sure that's how you spell voila, but I'm pretty okay with that. Just like that. Whoa, I thought it'd be harder. Machine won't be a problem. What will be harder is the service itself. Serving coffee can be easy, but it's got its tricks. Now memorize the menu and the ingredients. The client arrived, so I tell Carrie to bring them coffee once it's done. He looks at the bar and notices a dark-haired, tall man, almost noteworthy figure being a metallic hand. Welcome to the Motto Coffee Cafe. What can I offer you? Oh, it's fucking Ash! Look at that. The elk hole's reopened, and with a hottie serving too. Last owner looked like he got a stick up his arse. The man laughed. I don't know if I should laugh or raise an eyebrow. I didn't get to know him too much. I only do coffee. That's all I'm expecting. Well, give me an Americano with whiskey. I'll have that on our menu. You have to have good coffee without whiskey. I ain't have to see. You don't have to have a good bottle in there. Give him an alcoholic Americano. Sorry for refusing this on the side. I look at both sides before gesturing him to wait. Here's he looks at me while I take out the Americano. When I'm done, I take the cup to the storage where I open up the box with my stuff. One of my faves, Jack Daniels. Nice. Cheers. Sometimes on rough days, I drink half a bottle and drown in tears until passing out. Now I'm just pouring it into coffee, measuring the quantity so that it adds taste without going too far. I walked back to the bar and handed the man his coffee. There you go, a cup of Americano coffee without anything added, because we don't have permission to serve alcohol. Wink. The man looked at me slightly doubtful before looking at the cup. Finally, he takes a drink, smiling with satisfaction. Perfect. Now I know to go with my Americano without anything added. He laughed, quite pleased. I guess I'm still a little weak to whims. Either that or the guy looked like an uncle who just wanted to drink. Here you go, doll face. Your pay and your tip. He takes my hand and puts something inside the pay. In it besides the pay, closing it. It's for good luck, trust me. I wouldn't want anything happening to my new favorite barista. This sounds weird and quite dangerous, so watch your back. He pats my hand and walks out with his cup of coffee, humming a tune. I get this feeling I'm actually playing as a female. I think that's what this is. The strange man walk away. My eyes redirect them to my hand still closed. Doubtful when I open it, I find the freakiest I've ever seen in years. It was a dry, severed finger. I was unable to tell if it was real or fake. Looked at the door without knowing what the hell all that was about. Here he Carrie approaching me, so I hurry, putting the finger in my pocket and the money on the register. Our first client, how much was it? I noticed some childish happiness coming from her. I couldn't help but smile. An amazing $1.25. She knows I was kidding and laughed shyly, maybe. Gonna have to retire, right? I laughed, realizing the joke's still ongoing, and at the exact moment, I noticed an abrupt change in Carrie's attitude when the bell chimes once again. Before looking at the door, I looked at Carrie's face, and she's first surprised to see who had entered, and her face changed to discomfort. Oh no, it's her. It's who? I turned around to look at the door, see who it is, only I heard Carrie running away to the storage room. I could see a blonde young girl, dressed in fancy branded clothing. She got quite the unfriendly face. Her nose was wrinkled, almost as if she smelled something awful. Oh, dear Lord, what are you? What a stupid cafe. Chanel. I beg your pardon. I want a foam-free Trenta latte, 5 decaffeinated shots, pumpkin essence, and no foam, 208 degrees Fahrenheit. I think not getting those kids out of there. I immediately realized this is one of those rich, entitled girls. Great, my favorite kind of people to talk to. It's dangerous to serve coffee that hot. You can get burned. I'm sorry, are you deaf? I didn't ask for your advice. I asked for coffee. I don't question you to do your damn job. I'll take a deep breath and grow teeth. Ooh. Should I do what she asks, or decline and ask her to leave? Nope. I'm sorry, we don't have that on the menu, and it's irresponsible to make coffee at that temperature. What? How can you not have Trenta latte? That kind of rundown cafe is this? We just opened, and we don't have any pumpkin essence. I don't know when we could get it. What a tragedy. Actually, the pumpkin essence is right below the counter. I unopened. I refuse to make her coffee. Life showed me things are asked with respect and education, and this rich girl's got none of them. You do it on this purpose. Do you know who I am? I'm Chanel O'Brien. My dad's the mayor. I'll make your excuse for the cafe shut down. You'll end up on the street. They can shut down my cafe for not having pumpkin essence? She pierces my soul with her eyes. She doesn't appreciate my tone at all, but I just smile. You think you're so smart, huh? I'll make you regret this. She turns around, almost hitting me with her blonde hair, and walks away. Her angered heel hits the floor with each step, making her presence known. Thank you for visiting. Come back again. I'm so sorry. Chanel scares me to death. But I hid in the storage room. Don't worry, I can see why. I saw everything. Well, almost everything. You're so brave. She said with admiration. I shrug it off, not taking note of it. When you've been in prison and lived what I lived, it takes more than a whimsy and entitled blondie to scare you. They're going to intimidate you if you let them, Carrie. Now come on, we got to organize some stuff back there. We didn't get many more customers, just a few. At least Carrie and I haven't been lazy. Most of the storage room is fully organized now. I'm a bit tired. Yeah, it's been a busy first day. We just gotta take the tables back in and close. Ask Carrie, please turn the sign from open to close, and she does. She comes back into me to arrange chairs until she remembers she left her bag in the storage room, going back for it. When we think the first day's over, I hear the door opening and the bell chiming. Someone entered the cafe, just my luck. Oh, I'm so lucky. I got here just in time. Hot caramel macchiato with double vanilla, and don't go too small with the caramel. Oh boy, it's Chucky. I raise an eyebrow looking at him. A short redhead boy with scars on his face. This town sure is full of interesting people. He kind of looks like a doll. Or is it just my imagination? No, he's pretty freaky, I'm not gonna lie. He leaned on the counter and is now waiting for me to move. He doesn't seem too embarrassed to arrive last second to buy a coffee. Sorry, but we're closed already. Isn't he a bit small to consume caffeine? Oh, my bad, I didn't see the sign. You're gonna serve me anyway, right? No, client's always right. Give up and make his coffee. As I go to bar, it's not that I think the client's always right, but after such a hard day, I don't want any more trouble. Now I get why the last owner was so bitter. Making the caramel macchiato took less than I thought with the boy's indications. Looks like he isn't taking his eyes off me while I'm preparing the drink, like he's making sure it's just how he wants it. There's a coffee in front of him on the bar. His mouth changes into a big grin without looking away from me, his huge blue eyes piercing my soul. At least, it seems like what he sees. Whatever is he's seeing. Here you go. Freddy takes the glass and sips. A few seconds later, he nods, pleased. I feel the sugar kicking in already. Ideal for a long night. He laughs in quite a unique manner, winking at me and handing it the exact amount of money. Continues to drink his coffee without moving at all, like he owns the place and time doesn't matter. Excuse me, we were closing, as I was saying. Oh, yeah, right. I get the hint. Don't be so grumpy or you'll grow wrinkles. It'd be a shame to ruin such a pretty face. Well, he didn't get the paper glass hint. Wait, is this little guy flirting with me? I'm left speechless for a few seconds, in which case he turns around and walks down the door without any worries. I found my bag. I found my bag. We can go. Why do you seem so tired all of a sudden? I scratch my eyelids and probably look like shite. Which is exactly how I feel at the moment. Forget it. Let's just go. I come back home after closing the cafe with Carrie. The girl is really sweet, but I think she lacks courage. She reminds me of myself when I was younger, maybe on the inside. I'm a bit jealous of her innocence. Although I'm distracted, my senses are still keen. I can't stop feeling like someone's looking at me from the back. My paranoia, no. It's not my imagination. I'm hearing footsteps. If I want to go home with someone following me, they'll know where I live. If only I get away from here. Why is everything happening today? I can't stand it. I'm at my god dang limit! Although my common sense tells me I should run, I stop walking and look behind me, as though there's no one there. But after hearing someone walking behind me, I'm certain I'm not alone. I already heard you. You come out from hiding already. Stop fooling around. We'll see who screws around this time. There's a certain movement from inside the shadows, and a tall, slender silhouette gets closer. I tense up. I really want to believe it's just my imagination, but... Wow, I didn't expect anyone knows my presence. Most never do. Don't want to, you know. So it gets closer. The light between us, which reveals a man in a dark leather jacket, black pants, and a mask covering his face. Hooray. Gotta admit, this is the first time it's happened, but there's always a first time. Technically, you just took my stalking virginity. Oh my god! I stay quiet. I already had a bad day today with Chanel and that weird doll, and having an encounter with a masked freak is only making it worse. Actually, you know what? After dealing with Chanel, I think this would make it feel better. I don't know what you want, but I'm not in the mood. Please, leave me alone. I wish it was that easy. Masked man makes a theatrical gesture, placing one hand on his chest and one other facing me. But sadly for you, Catch Me By Surprise has caught my attention. So no, I won't leave you alone. My twitches, I'm definitely about to lose my patience. A little sanity was left in my eye and everything else. Now, although you can leave for the moment, I exchange for one simple question. Oops! Oh, well. Shuck E dang. Okay. Well, folks, we're left with a bit of cliffhanger. This is where Horror Romance ends for now. We'll be doing a different game tomorrow. If anyone is interested in watching further events of Haunted Romance, please leave a comment below. And no, I am not a voice actor, so I'm going to screw up voices like nobody's business. But until next time, folks, I am KaijuK. And for Mama Bear, Maxine, Tiny Trish, and all the others, have yourselves a good night, good day. Peace out, everybody. And happy Spooktober. Cheers.